I can't believe it's real, but we're actually here. AQW Infinity Tech Demo. We're gonna log in for the first time ever. As you can see, about 96 people are online. If you guys want to log in, you need to be 16th upholder, so that means get membership this month. And if you are a member, go to your account management page and just download the link over here. So anyways, now that we're here, let's actually check out the game. It seems I still have all my gold. What about my inventory? Yep. I've got all my armors, I think, and my helmets. But for some reason, you can't see any of the previews. You can see the preview of all the famous weapons, like N-Sword, but you can't see random weapons like this. And it seems all the classes are now in a separate section, which is very good, because obviously, sometimes you want your armors, sometimes you want your classes. As for the settings, I'm kind of surprised we don't have a full screen option. Like, that seems a pretty basic option, but it doesn't exist. And holy moly, it's actually 60 FPS. Look at that smooth character movement. It is kind of annoying that the map moving is not as smooth. Just moving the map is like so clunky. I don't know. Okay, now we have an enemy to fight. Let's use some skills. Yeah, I don't know if the skills are bugging or I'm just using the wrong class, because I have Void Hideout equipped right now. Oh, some items haven't been transferred over, like the Sovereign of Storms class. I can upvote it so they can transfer it over. Okay, that's cool. So you can change your classes, but it doesn't mean anything because the skills are the exact same. And as you can see, loads of people are actually online right now. This is just a tech demo though, so it won't be up forever. Let's look at the NPCs. 133 Spider, Monster and Combat Lag Test. Okay, as you can see, we have a ton of monsters here, and that is really loud. Let me turn that down. And shockingly, we actually have pretty much no lag. Honestly, this is pretty amazing. Like, this is the one thing AQW fails on, which is the unbelievable lag you get. But there's absolutely no lag. Smooth as butter. Just combat system. Also, a ton of really cool looking enemies. I mean, they're all... Okay, so the combat system is super different now. As you can see, the way the numbers look, white and like orange. When there are critical hits, it looks like that. So that is the number one obvious improvement you can see already. The combat system in this is a lot better than in AQW. Okay, but we can't leave the map now. I think it's because we're mid-combat, you can't leave the map. So there are a bunch more maps now. We're in East Greengard, as you guys can see. Very recognizable AQW map. It's just missing the usual NPCs though, because there are NPCs here usually. So Battlon still feels pretty empty, just because all the NPCs have nothing yet to do. They can just talk to you and that's pretty much it. And this one is kind of bugged. Oh, there we go, that's better. And there's some monsters to kill, but I don't think they give any rewards. Unfortunately, Barbershop isn't really open yet, no one's talking. The only issue I have with the combat system is once you interact with an enemy, like, you can't talk to NPC anymore, and you also can't exit the map. So... Oh, we actually successfully left the room there. But I think it's because you can move into the yellow arrows, but not the white arrows. The other really obvious issue is just the way the UI is. As you can see, these skills and this chat is like blocking up so much of the screen that, like, even if I want to move around, it's kind of in the way. Okay, so you can buy a few other classes other than just Mage. I don't think those actually work yet. Yeah, it turns out we can't buy these yet. I don't have enough space. 999 out of 999 backpack space. Alright, let's test some dialogue. Yeah, that was kind of strange. It just says, yeah, for some reason, the NPCs are kind of bugged sometimes. It doesn't show up when you click on them to talk. Like this, there's no one here. Or over here, there's no Galanoth. But obviously, it's still a super early version, 0.0.144. Alright, let's go to the dev arena and battle some monsters. So as you can see, the animations are really smooth and really nice, and there's no lag, like no matter how many monsters there are and how many animations you do. But obviously the class I'm using is pretty terrible. It's Mage, and I'm level 2 for some reason. So if you check out the map, there is the whole of Battlon pretty much made, but a lot of the NPCs basically do nothing. And like the barbershop is empty, a lot of the place is empty. And as for the world map, there's only 2 areas here. Let's check out this Skull Home. Let's try out the Dragon Lair. Okay, so we get a pretty cool intro scene now. It's probably nice to have this the first time, but if you keep joining the map over and over again, it probably gets a bit repetitive. Welcome to the lair of Valsalkar, a red dragon of great infamy. I am Galnoth, head of the Order of Dragon Slayers. The Dragon Slayers? Lord of Dragon Slaves was established many years ago to hunt down evil dragons. Okay, so a pretty normal cutscene. But instead of clicking next to go to the next bit of dialogue, you just click anywhere you want. So pretty much typical Galanoth backstory, Dragon Slayer. But there is no skip cutscene option here, which hopefully there will be, but we'll see. Dragon Slayer shop, Evolved Dragon Blade. Okay, so it turns out we actually can't buy anything from any shop, because automatically we've been put in 999 backpack space. Okay, so we finally accepted a quest, talk to Galanoth. Okay, the quest is complete. We just have to click OK. But how do we turn it in? I mean, I just clicked OK. I have the option to untrack, abandon, or OK. Track, OK. It should work, but I don't know how to turn it in. It's ready to be turned in, but when I click on the NPC, oh, this talk option. Okay, and we've ran into another bug. Turns out the cutscene doesn't work. And we've been returned to login screen. Okay, and the cutscene starts again. And no skip cutscene option. I think they're trying too hard to treat it like as if it's a new game. It's not a new game, we just want to skip this cutscene. Like, we already know who Galanoth is, and you know, this isn't anything new. Also, imagine AQW without a skip cutscene option. Okay, yeah, there's no way to turn this quest in. Let's just give up. And let's try and fight these water draconians. Okay, Galanoth is here again, but once again, I can't really turn in the quest. If there is a way, I've got no clue how. Yeah, I really don't like the scrolling screen. I think it seemed good in like the concept of the screen moving, but it is way better when you just like switch screens like this. And now there's a cutscene for entering this room. Okay, I don't know if this is a hot take, but we shouldn't have a cutscene for entering like every 2 or 3 rooms, especially unskippable cutscenes. Also, the red dragon has had a massive buff, 10,000 HP. I mean, it is massive considering I'm level 2 right now. Also, the other kind of obvious thing they have to add is shift walking. Like, you know when you hold shift down and you click on a person, like it doesn't actually click on them. You're allowed to walk wherever you want. But here, shift walking doesn't work. If I hold shift and click on this person, they still show up like this. Okay, so there are a lot of NPCs you can talk to here, but 90% of them tell you the same thing. Go to the dev arena and that's kind of it. Turns out Artix has a quest, but it doesn't show up. Look, quests, nothing. Yeah, so I'm kind of disappointed just because there's still a ton of bugs and a ton of problems. And it is a really early version, as you can see. But even then, I expected a little bit better for them to get, you know, the basics right. And for some reason, they've taken away stamina now, so you can't run to places any quicker. Okay, let's try and accept a quest from this person instead. Kill one monster, get a real item drop and turn it in. We have to get a Zardman spear. Let's also kill one wyvern and see what happens. Yeah, okay, so the combat system just stopped working for some reason. Yeah, this is super buggy even now. Like, I just accepted this quest for killing this wyvern and now I can't kill the wyverns. Alright, let's try again. We left the room and yeah, I'm not even going to try and complete any more quests here. It's kind of impossible. Ever wonder how NPCs seem to be in multiple places at the same time? Spoiler, they all have a secret, story accurate teleportation spell. Click on me and see how it works. Alright, let's try and click on, and he disappears, I guess. Also, for some reason, the XP bar isn't really working. It says 65 out of 100 XP, but there's pretty much no like indicator to show how far along I am. Like, there's normally a little like purple or pink bar here, but there's no bar in the AQW Infinity. So I am actually gaining XP, but it doesn't show up like with a colored bar like you see in AQW. So I'm just going to grind out these monsters until I hit level 3. Okay, so for some reason these monsters just don't spawn anymore. Like when you kill them, they just disappear. I don't know if it's this one map or if every map is like this, because they are simply not appearing. Okay, let's try and kill these monsters. Hopefully these ones respawn at least. Or maybe it was just the icy mages. And I'm 1 kill away from leveling up. And yep, he respawned. I hope that the level up animation is at least quite good. And yeah, there is no level up animation. Overall, a ton of work still needs to be done. Pretty much every aspect is pretty disappointing, except for the combat being 60 FPS and not laggy. That's the #1 upside I see. Everything else is pretty poor. Let me know what you guys think if you guys played the AQW tech demo. And what would you guys want to see improved or changed?